all aboard!
Hello and welcome to today's Shaky Hand Shed, and basically today I'm going to be asking what's stopping you building a model railway? What is it? And a lot of what you can see, ignore Simon Kohler and Co. What they are is salesmen, and they're good at what they do. The prime job at home is to sell as many units a week to keep the shareholders happy and to keep him in a job. Well, out of a job now, as it goes. But yeah, that's all Simon Kohler ever was. He's not interested if you build a model railway or if you don't. His bottom line is how much money he makes for the company. Same with India, all that lot or whatever in name. Not India, Montana, wasn't it? Same as her. She's a face. She was employed to sell. An attractive girl, and let's not lie, it's mainly a blokes on it. And they'll go, oh, look at that, they've got a pretty girl there. And she might not know anything about the hobby, but you're attracted, and she's a sales face to sell you, and it might not necessarily be something you want if they're good salesmen. Like the TT120, but don't get me wrong, they're nice models now developed, but was it really needed, and will it extend? And will Hobby Hornby have kicked themselves in their own foot, or whatever, shot themselves in the foot rather, because their predominant scale is 00. Should they have concentrated on stuff in that direction, but I digress. This is all about what's stopping you, and the main thing that stops people, as other people have said, is I've not got enough space, I've not got this, I've not got... Bullshit. The marketing men are selling that. It's never been that way until very recently in the model railway scene. If you go back years ago, CJ Freezer did many plans for small railways in small areas. He did little shunting layouts, all sorts. One of his very famous ones that many model railway makers made was one called Minories, which, as the name suggests, it's minor. It's the minimum you need. Like here, I'm fortunate. I've got 15 foot by 4 foot I'm using. That's nowhere near what you need to use. You can have an O gauge layout in minimal space. You could have an O gauge You can have a mini O gauge layout, a shunting one in that space, if you really wanted to. And you can concentrate your efforts on being the best figure painter, being the best at doing scenic, being the best at weathering. Model railways have never been about the ultimate size of it. It's great if you can do that, but not everybody has that space. Model railways are about making the most of what you have. Your space that you're allowed, You can build a good layout in a small space, Double O. Double O'Neill's doing that on his channel. He's building a small shunting layout. Budget Model Railways has made a mega small engaged layout. There's loads of other channels. In fact, Martin at Shedmouth Junction, as much as I'm not a TT fan, he's making forced perspective with TT in the background and Double O at the front, and it'll actually look good, that scenic up, because it'll look like he has the TT on an embankment and Double O, and he's doing that in a shed. But that's it, he's got room. But another thing, it's cost as well as size. They bring into it cost. Yeah, if you want to be foolish and go out and spend it on a £250 loco, you can do that. When I buy them, I never pay a lot. Mallard going past, 30 quid. I can detail that up. It was a non-runner, it was an old model. Somebody had put a 01 chip in it. I removed the 01 chip and it's running DC at the moment. But my layout's going to be DCC. And I can change it over to DCC and sound. It's all a matter of time and learning skills if you're doing model railways. Everything in model railways is not instant gratification. You're taking time, you do it over years. You build things up, you scenic things. You can spend it. Don't look at a model railway layout as being a... Oh, what a gobshite. Hang on. Don't look at a model railway as being a weekend thing or an evening thing, one evening and you're up and running. Even a small one, even an A4 box layout. Look at spending weeks and months on it. Scenic it. Do the best scenics you can possibly manage. The best buildings you can possibly manage. The best figure painting you can possibly manage. Teach yourself all these skills. There's so much more than just getting the trains and on a big layout. Like a lot, it's a pity a lot of the old things they used to show at old model railway exhibitions aren't particularly at New Elms, because the emphasis is on just buying shake and bake and out the box and on a layout. You used to get stalls that used to sit making brass loco kits. They used to have stalls painting things. They used to have stalls showing making track. Like all the different skills involved in model railways they used to do. But also, let eBay be your friend. If you're just starting out, and I can't emphasise this too much, especially if it's an hobby you don't think you may stay in, it's not for everyone. That's one thing you've got to remember. People may enjoy watching it, but not actually doing it. But get a cheap train set off eBay. Like, you can go to a shop and get better ones later, but don't get a cheap one. Like that one running round there. That loco cost me £15 at a swap meet. I had to strip it down and redo the quartering, because somebody had stripped it and assembled it wrong, done the quartering wrong. Somebody that didn't know how to do it. Well, you can save like that. You can get the little 040 locos. I got that one recently, 15 quid. That one was in a 30 quid set. I had wagons with it. Like, it doesn't have to be expensive. And the beauty of eBay, you can pick out single items, bundles of track for not a lot of money. You can pick out a loco for not a lot of money. You can pick out a few wagons in a job lot, or carriages in a job lot, not a lot of money. You can be set up and running in a weekend for like, even for a nicer one, spend over 60 quid and you can probably get a box train set. Well, you will get a box train set for 60 quid on eBay. By all means, buy new if you want to. The thing is, the hobby is what you make it. And ignore all the sales bullshit and you have to have this scale. You have to have that scale. It's bullshit. It's salesman's drivel. You can make a layout in small spaces, in small rooms with N, double O, even O. It's bullshit to make you buy their product. And the sooner people get their heads round it, the sooner they start dropping the prices. Because unfortunately at the moment, the high prices of new is making second-hand prices higher. But yeah, it's all what you make of it, what you do with it. You don't have to have extra large layouts, you don't have to have all the... See, the thing is, even, you don't even have to run British with British and have prototypical. All this, oh, you have to have it this and you have to have it that. I'm building it that way because it's somewhere I worked. When I was younger, I'm building it. My layout's going to be my signal box and surrounding area when I worked for the railways. But all this, oh, you've got to have that, you've got to have that, this, that, bullshit. You can run British outline with American if you want. American HO, you can have European HO. I've even got New Zealand HO somewhere. I've got 2 New Zealand HO locals that I'll run with them. It's bullshit, you have to have this, you have to have that. The hobby is what you make it, and the sooner that message gets out, rather than a lot of the bullshit that's being put into people's heads by salesmen and all the elitists. Like, what do you call it, Craig said on his channel, and he's right, there are a lot of elitists in the hobby, and it's a lot of bullshit. I'm an ex-railwayman that works in signal boxes, and I'm not as hung up as some of them. Enjoy what you run, enjoy railways. It's meant to be fun, it's not meant to stretch you out. It's meant to be nice, relaxing, enjoyable fun. And the sooner that message gets out there, the better. Like I say, I'm fortunate in the size I have available. Not everybody has that size, I understand that. But one of my layouts, and I'll post pictures, I built it for photography purposes and not really running trains, but again, it's practice. You can build a layout for photography purposes and go on forums and photograph it on a mini layout. I'll put pictures of it up, my Kodak corner layout. And what that encourages for your photography, it encourages you to look at good angles to photograph them from. Look at perspective to photograph your layouts from. Look at, well, what's it called? I'm thinking of the layout now, where you put it in thirds, the rule of thirds. Look at that. You look at lighting to make the most of your layout. Anyway, now I've had me say that should make a video for this weekend. Something enjoyable and a little bit different. Anyway, tatty pie, people. Tatty pie.